what's inside you, the gift that God gave you, that's sacred, and nobody could take that from you but yourself.
So what's the next chapter?
Wow. I finally did it. I really did it. Wow. I can't even believe I'm here right now doing this. I feel so nervous. But before we start, I just want to take a couple deep breaths. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. Whew. Let's go. Okay, I'm ready. Welcome to episode 1 of the Trillie Show. This is the healing series, and today's message is everything starts with you. I don't know what better way than to start a first episode than to talk about us, ourselves, and how we could get to this place that I finally made it to. I can't even believe I'm here right now filming this first episode. This has been a dream of mine for so many years. And I'm so happy to tell y'all my story, and I'm so happy to hear your story. So let's just get right into it. I first wanted to start off with an introduction of the Trillie Show and what to expect from me and each segment. So the first segment is the healing series. That is the series that started this whole creative mission that I am on right now. The original series. This is basically about us talking about our healing, our growth, trauma, just topics that we've experienced as children, as adults, and the things that we want to do to get better in life. The second segment is Black Excellence Edition. I came up with this idea when I thought about Black creators, Black business owners, and just how far we come. And I love to connect with people, so I thought this would be a perfect way to host interviews of Black creators and Black business owners for them to come onto the show, tell their story, drop some gems, and share their experiences, and also promote their businesses. So that's going to be the Black Excellence Edition. And then we have the after party. Basically is exactly what it sounds like. So after we finish healing, after we finish celebrating Black people, we gonna party. We gonna do what we do. Turn up, have a good time, and that's just gonna be more freestyle topics, more fun topics, less organized, just us jumping on here, talking about whatever we want to talk about, showcasing our characters, our personalities, and just doing things how we like to do it. And then the last one is digital diaries. Now, this is actually going to be vlogs, many episodes of my life. I want to be able to document my growth, me evolving. I want to show my steps throughout my journey. I don't want to just talk about it. I want to actually bring you guys with me and show you everything that I'm doing, and just be able to showcase my talent as well. I love videography. I love filmmaking. And so being able to create these mini docu-series, these mini movies of my life, and me having a good time, even the bad days, the good days, me working hard, me meeting my goals. I just want you guys to be there every single step of the way. And I think that the Digital Diary series is definitely going to be one for the books. So that's basically everything that you could expect from the Trillie Show and my YouTube channel in general. Now, listen. Okay, now that we got that out the way, first of all, let me just say this. This is hard. I don't know if I make it look easy, but it's so hard. Like, I don't know what it is, but following your dreams, it be having me like this. I just get these feelings in my stomach, and it's like, even when you believe in yourself, doing something that you've never done before, it scares you. And as much as I want to be perfect, as much as I want to be the best, I feel like God knows that The only way that I'm going to get to that point is if I start when I'm vulnerable, when I'm not my best, and when I don't know how to do it. And that's actually the reason why it took me so long to start. This is a vision of mine I had for almost 10 years now. A dream of mine. And I'm just now actually getting to filming and putting out the content. Now, don't get me wrong. I've been manifesting, I've been planning, I've been visualizing these things in my head this whole time. But the reality was that I wasn't ready. And I was scared to push myself and just start. So to be here now and filming episode 1 is insane. But we got to talk about what it took for us to get here, because that's the most important part. Like, starting is amazing and following your dreams is amazing, but we cannot forget about the journey, because that's the most important part. When you have to deal with the struggles of everyday life and have dreams, when you have to heal, when you have to grow and have dreams, I think the hardest part is trying to balance out everything. And I feel like I struggled with that so bad because I didn't know how to be myself. I didn't know how to struggle and do something great. It almost felt like I just wanted to, I just wanted to cope. I just wanted to do things that would make me feel better rather than just actually sticking with the pain, feeling the pain, trying to understand the pain, and just, kind of like, how could I say this? Basically taking my time to actually heal and grow instead of coping and doing things that was actually making me worse and not making me better. And this is why I feel like this vision came to me, because it was a direct reflection of healing and growing. And one thing I realized is, like, anything you do, no matter what dream you have, no matter what you want to do in life, healing and growing should be a reflection of your journey. Whatever you're doing, it should help you heal. It should help you grow. Because if it's not, then you're going to resent it. You're going to feel bitter about it. And it's only going to keep pushing you back further and further and further. Even when you don't know how to do something, just try your best. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about looking the best. Just do the best that you can to just show up every single day, baby steps by baby steps. And I feel like this is really how I manifested my past. This is how I manifested my path. Everybody's path won't look the same, but everything starts with you. So I'm just really glad to just be here. As nervous as I feel right now, as crazy as this feels right now, and I don't feel natural at this yet. And I'm pretty sure while you're watching this video, you can tell, like, I'm trying my best. I really just want y'all to bear with me. And this is a really, really, really good lesson for me, because I'm the type of person where I don't want to do nothing unless I can do it the best way ever. Like, if I feel like I can't do it perfect, then I probably won't even do it. And I feel like I self-sabotage so much in the past, it wasn't even funny. So now that I'm here and I'm doing something that I don't know how to do, and it's challenging me to be okay with not being okay, I know that only good things can come from this. Like, God is literally challenging me to be better. Like, it's giving, if I don't do it while I'm broken, if I don't do it while I'm vulnerable, if I don't do it while I'm the best, it won't live up to its potential. I actually wrote something that I want to read to you guys, because I'm not going to lie. Sometimes, like right now with this healing process and this growing process, it just seems like sometimes my brain just be on a whole nother wave. And I want to be transparent with you guys. I'm still battling with mental illness. I'm still battling with physical illness. I'm still battling with healing from the things that happen in my life, whether that have been heartbreak, death, childhood trauma, the things that I encountered on my own, going out into the world and just trying to be better, the mistakes that I've made. I'm healing from all of these things. So sometimes it's hard for me to even wake up in the morning and just get up out of bed. So imagine starting a show while you're going through all of that. And doing it by yourself. Like, this is the idea I came up with. I do all of this stuff by myself. Me and God. God is my best friend. Let's be clear. God is the one person. Like, all these ideas, it comes from a higher place. And I just want to thank God for bringing me to this place and trusting me with this calling. I don't know. So let's just read what I wrote. I had to give up everything to focus on my artistry. Drinking, clothes, money, relationships, social media, my old self, my old mind, and everything I thought I knew. The person I thought I was. Who I aspired to be was not who I was called to be. That's a hard reality to accept when you've been one way all your life and you fear the unknown. I was addicted to these ideas and feelings that was all temporary. But my purpose, my legacy, my growth, that was all eternity. When you don't know what that looks like until you actually set yourself on the journey, I believe that that's why many people don't start or they just give up. And literally, I was one of those people because I had no idea how it was going to look, and I feared that it wasn't going to look right. So I just never started. And I feel like one of the things is that sometimes when that path is a contradiction to the lies, the fantasy, and the delusion we feel trapped in, or simply rather live in, I just struggled so much. The mask I wore does not compare to the pain I endured behind closed doors. In my spirit, I knew something was not right, and something in me wanted to desperately emerge. But in my flesh, my body, and my psyche, my mind, I was weak. I was desperate, and I would do anything to feel something, to feel anything but the way I felt deep down inside. It was a cycle, and I'm just thankful that God gave me this gift, and he knew he could use me and the circumstances to overcome it. With that knowledge, that power, and revelation, I could create at my own will a miraculous work of art that would be a display of love, of self, nurture, inspiration, genius, time, and life. All gifts that he gave all of us in our own unique way to communicate with one another and share his glory. And I am just so thankful. Let me tell you something. There is nothing that you will give up during your process that God will not give back to you 10 times better. So don't be afraid to lose your friends. Don't be afraid to not have fun for a moment. Just don't be afraid of that season of nothing. Like, there has to be a season where you just don't do nothing and you just listen to yourself and you just come back to yourself and you just align yourself. And that is where you will find all of your answers. That is where I find all of my answers. And I repeated so many cycles because it was so hard for me to give up these things that made me feel good in a moment. Once the moment was up, I always went back to depression. I always went back to those dark places, and I always struggled. Even when I thought I was happy, when I thought I was having fun, when I thought going outside and having money could make me feel better. It's all temporary. Everything starts with you. Whatever you want to do in life, however you want to feel, whoever you want to be, the type of people you want to be around, the type of life that you want to live, you have to be that type of person to create that type of life. I feel like the thoughts that I have in my head versus what's coming outside of my mouth is not all the way the same. Like, in my mind, it's perfect and my mind is polished. But the way it's coming out, it just kind of feels like, I don't really know what it feels like. But you know what? I'm going to allow this episode to be as imperfect as it is. And, you know, this doesn't look like nothing like I wish it would look like. But I know whether it be a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, a year from now, I am going to perfect this. And one day I'm not going to have to even talk about it in this way. I'm just going to be able to just be. It's going to be who I am. I'm going to naturally just be the person that I want to be on this camera when I'm talking to you and explaining these things to you.